Greetings, everyone, and once again, welcome to our Wednesday worship. We recognize that we live, work, and worship on the lands that are the unceded traditional territory of the Algonquin and Anishinaabe people.
One elder said one time, if you want to understand life, come with me into the forest, come with me to the land, and I will teach you about life. And that was a profound truth, that our ancestors understood that the land was the teacher and the greatest teacher for all of us.
We're at Turtle Lodge. We're out here for a cultural retreat, and I'm kind of excited about it. This is my first time. It's actually pretty fascinating.
It was really nice to have young people see what we've done from time immemorial and feel safe about it.
Whenever I witness young people like yourself that come to the lodge, to learn about who you are, it really fills my heart.
I think the key message that I received this weekend was that youth are the future and that it's important that we do pass on the knowledge, because elders aren't always going to be here forever. That's how the way of life survives. It just keeps going and going.
By learning more about yourself, you'll be able to know where you're going forward in your future.
I healed a lot, and I've only been here 3 days, 2 nights.
I think it's a really good experience for the youth to have this opportunity to be able to step away from all of the distractions inside the city.
I feel like a connection to this place though after everything we did here.
It's the first place I literally feel like I can express who I am instead of keeping it bottled up. And I will miss being at the lodge a lot.
I'm really thankful for being here. And this whole thing just opened up my eyes and makes me want to change my life for the better, for my mom.
Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. Show me the way I should go, for to you I lift up my soul. Teach me to do your will, for you are my God. May your good spirit lead me on level ground.
Promising revival and rebirth. Greetings. I am honored to have this opportunity to say a few words about Earth Day. Let's begin by acknowledging that we are on unceded Algonquin and Anishinaabe territory. The indigenous people have long been stewards of this earth and continue to urge us to treat it with more respect. Although the main event is on April 22nd, there are events leading up to it, such as the National Geographic's epic Countdown to Earth Day at 8:30 p.m. on the 21st of April. It features memorable music, acts, special appearances, and inspiring stories that celebrate our shared love for the planet. Although the Queen will officially celebrate her 95th birthday on June the 12th, she was born on the 21st of April, today in 1926. In his tribute to Prince Philip, Martin Palmer wrote, "It was Prince Philip who, in 1985, saw that working with the major religions around the world would bring new partners to the struggle to protect people and the planet. It was his absolute conviction, when it was not fashionable to have such a conviction, that religions are a vital force for a sustainable planet, and that secular environmentalists needed to work with them," unquote. Now, the Queen's Commonwealth Canopy promotes awareness of Indigenous forests and the importance of saving them for future generations. One example is the 6.4 million hectare Great Bear Rainforest in British Columbia. Richard Rogers recently spoke about the importance of trees to our well-being. And Judi Dench has some wonderful YouTube videos talking about the trees in her life. Now, the Commonwealth Blue Charter has 10 action groups in topics such as ocean pollution, acidification, protected areas, coral reefs, fisheries, etc. Small island states are particularly vulnerable to the impact of climate change and sea level rise. But some of them now realize the importance of their role in the oceans and are calling themselves large ocean states instead of small island states. Next year will be the 50th anniversary of the publication of Limits to Growth, which attempted to show the devastating impact we would have on the earth if we didn't change our ways. The Canadian Association of the Club of Rome, CACOR, has an excellent website with several discussion groups which provide up-to-date, reliable information about the negative impact we are having on the earth and what we can do about it. One of the discussion groups is open to the public, and there is so much to discuss about how we can help heal the earth. CACOR used to have a luncheon meeting with a talk that was videotaped every month. That has now increased to a Zoom webinar every week. These recordings are available on YouTube and provide an outstanding source of information. One describes how the work Art Hunter has done to his home in Manotick to ease the burden on the earth and prepare for a climate emergency. In addition to his solar panels, Tesla batteries, and so on, Art has installed a geothermal system that stores the heat from cooling the house in the summer and provides heat in the winter. Another organization, which I helped start some 40 years ago, is organizing a web conference this September on the role of adaptation in addressing the threats of climate change. There will be 4 panels on different days to explore how we can adapt our infrastructure, our healthcare, and our food systems. I'm helping to organize a panel on how financing can be provided by the government, the private sector, and individual investment. I've also been involved in a project called Save the World, which initially formulated 25 key recommendations to respond to 6 major threats to our survival: global warming, famine, pandemics, war and weapons, cyber attacks, and radioactive contamination. Since then, Meta Spencer, who spearheaded that, has led the development and maintenance of a website to promote discussion about the threats and possible solutions. Meta is videotaping an interview with an expert or panel of experts on a topic every weekday and posting it on the YouTube. There are now 227 available. Many are made into podcasts and transcripts if you want to read them. There are 8 major projects underway, including one aimed at planting enough trees, 1 trillion trees, to reduce the CO2 in the atmosphere. Climate Legacy is another project to engage and mobilize older Canadians in climate action through their voice, their time, and their money. A recent webinar described the potential and pitfalls of climate-responsible investment, and it's available on their website. If that's not enough, organizations such as The Economist, New York Times, Reuters are organizing incredible webinars with thousands of participants from all over the world. One day I spent 12 hours on Zoom I did take an hour for lunch. There is much more information about these and other projects, but I want to finish by emphasizing that each of us can help heal our earth. Much has been written on this subject, but a recent book by Laurie David and Heather Reisman entitled Imagine It, A Handbook for a Happier Planet, provides a very useful list of the things that each of us can do. It's very brief and clear and helped me to make some changes. Please take a moment, not just on Earth Day, but every day, to think about this earth and what we can do to heal our home.
And a prayer for the gift of creation. Loving and awesome God, the psalmist reminds us that the heavens are telling the glory of God and the earth proclaims God's handiworks. How awesome is your gift of life to use the mystery of our holiness and who we are called to be as your creatures in the web of life. Call us more and more to be aware of our connections, of the sacredness of the earth and all of your creation. Thank you for these gifts and for all of your many blessings. Amen. And may the peace of God that passes all understanding be in your hearts and minds this day and forevermore. Amen.